after the battle.
Right, let's
For
not
sure,
miss
for sure.
this.
So
Yeah.
for the recording's sake, we forgot that the worm has a death throw. It's a
Oh, God.
what is it even called?
Death maneuver.
Death burst. When the worm dies, it explodes in a burst of frigid energy. So at the end of its turn, or Kala's turn, this thing is dead. Burst of frigid energy as it sort of shatters apart, in a manner of speaking.
The dinosaur and I had the same dex modifier. For the record, the dinosaur and I had the same dex modifier, so it didn't matter.
Cool. Yeah, so it burns through the dinosaur's hit points and what's left of Kitri. So Kitri is down. So Kitri, on your turn, I need you to make a death saving throw.
Dear God.
Roll hot.
Oh,
Oh, you did not. Oh, that's.
I haven't rolled yet. Okay. How do I do this? How do I roll this on here?
Go
just
over,
a D20.
or you can just
What do I click? Just.
If you there you go, and then click the little thing in the middle. Oh, boss! It's a.
Oh!
You failed.
Oh, 2 failed death saves. Okay. Kitri.
Oh, no.
as you lie on the floor of this frigid cavern, hundreds of miles from the temperate forest of your far away home, you feel your heart beating within you, and darkness starts to close in around you. And just as your eyes start to close, you see ever so faintly shimmering in the air above you 2 serpentine emerald eyes. And you hear a voice that says, "The time has nearly come. Come home." Galatar.
What?
You are unconscious.
Yeah, boss. Hold on.
Make a death saving throw.
Wait, for my notes, I gotta finish recording what you just said.
Wait, so that was just 2 deaths failed though. She's not dead
Yeah,
yet.
she's still alive.
Not dead yet.
The
Okay.
time has nearly come.
Come home.
Come home? Okay. All right. Well, that was fun. Let's see what happens here. Okay, I failed, but it's not a 1, so I'm still alive.
Not a 1.
1 failed save.
That is now 2 failures, 0 successes.
Bertie, you want to make your wisdom save?
Oh, fuck, guys.
I think this is it, y'all.
I'm loving this. Brina,
God. So
I
you
don't
are,
want
I think you're making a wisdom save.
I sure am.
You still have that bardic inspiration?
Hey!
A natural 20.
20 minutes too late.
Let's
baby.
go, huh?
You're
You
up.
Finally,
You can
feel
save someone.
life twitch back into your limbs. And you're
Well,
able to
next
stand.
turn.
Well, yeah, next round.
I could still be
So
dead.
Kitri or I may be
Fuck.
dead.
Yeah,
So that
Highly
brings it
possible.
to Alexa.
I make mine. Hey, let's keep this going.
At least it's not a 1.
Desperately trying to regain motor controls, and it's just not working.
3 straight death failures.
Kala.
Kala.
So is that 2 fails for everyone who's down?
No.
No, I'm the only one at 2.
No,
You
I'm
watch
also
as Kitri kind of twitches, and
How are you at 2?
I'm at 2 because I was down before the thing exploded, and then that was
there's
1
a
death
slight
fail.
exclamation.
Oh, shit.
I'm at 2 death
Yeah.
fails.
So both of us are at
So-
2.
If you bring up Kitri, theoretically, she can heal other people. So don't prioritize.
I could bring everyone up before Galatar. Because
Because
I'm the turn before his.
Table talk.
Or we can see if I die.
But anyways.
From your perspective, you don't see Galatar at first. You see Kitri, I think. Although, no,
Well,
they're both pretty well
yeah.
obscured. Yeah. Okay. For the sake of my
Do we even
eyesight.
have any potions of healing then?
I have 1 potion of healing
I
on me.
do.
Good.
I also have the diamonds for Revivify. Not that any of
But you can't cast it on yourself.
I
Yeah.
I
Yeah, but you
don't
only have
have
to
any
cast
more
within a
healing
minute.
potions, and I'm guessing no one else keeps them like out, so I'm gonna try a medicine check on Keytree.
Okay.
Wait, I am
I
awake.
apologize if I
Where
just
do you
made
keep your
the.
healing potions?
I'm assuming I carry some sort of like satchel or something, so I'm assuming I'd keep everything in the bag. Not sure if Kala would have paid attention enough previous times of healing or distributing that she would know they were in my bag, but hey,
Yeah.
we're gonna let happen what happens.
I am awake, and I also have a potion of healing. If I'm able to, I can't do
Like,
anything. It's out of the turn.
On your belt or something, like visible, or still tucked away in a bag?
I think it's probably tucked away in a bag. I've never specified this, so
It's probably tucked away in a bag.
Because then it's,
let's be
see, the
honest.
thing is, if it's an action for me to dig through your
Yeah.
bag, then it doesn't
Can't
help.
give it to you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do a medicine check.
No, God.
Are
all I gotta be
guys still on the map?
Yes.
Yeah, it like reloaded for me,
Yeah,
Yes,
it crashed
but
for
I'm
a
still
sec.
there.
I upped the light. I made
Mm.
it not so dark so that I can see things
Okay.
better.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah,
I need to reload my page because
Oh.
I can't see any of your tokens.
It's an owl.
Oh,
Oh, what?
She rolled an out one, so she definitely didn't find it.
Yay.
he's a Sylvari, and I don't know how that works.
Yeah, her body is completely
So I'm just
alien
looking,
to
and I'm
you.
like, I don't
I'll
know
do
what to do.
Sylvari store things.
Well, it's like, how does her body work? Like,
Well, this
Right.
wasn't to find
Where do
the
I
healing
push?
potion.
Where do I do
Yeah.
the
This is like,
CPR?
can I stabilize her?
She's
Yeah.
trying to do first aid.
Oh, I
Like,
got
I
you.
don't know.
Gills.
She's got like sap
Is it
coming out of
sap?
her. It's weird.
Wait, is that what do they bleed?
You don't do the staying alive beat.
It's still viscous, and they have like a circulatory system, but it's not quite
Oh.
blood.
yeah,
didn't
like
know
her
that.
clothes are a part of her body, and it's just real weird.
No.
So
Just really
They
already
can be.
naked.
I don't know canon what.
Oh,
what
God.
Richard decided, but
All right.
yeah.
Cool.
So
whoa.
So
Uh,
I'm rolling again.
Mhm.
and this is, I think, the
This is
big
it.
one.
This is
Yeah.
it.
I'm literally gonna throw up though.
Oh, it paused on 8 and then
A
came through to
success.
14.
Y'all
But now we can do it again.
soaked.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
now it's my
Yes,
turn.
and
to not
Galatar is
die
also
or
at
die.
2 saves. So
Okay.
2 fails.
Oh,
Yes.
I couldn't have been a 20.
Birdie, make your wisdom save.
God, this is the worst.
Nothing I can do, guys.
Birdie's just like on the floor, like convulsing.
Bruno, you are now awake.
I am awake. I am fucking laying on the floor and covered in vomit. And I look to my left and I see Keytree fucking stone cold dead and Kala trying to revive her. And I will get my healing potion out and put it on her. Because this is Keytree, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, that is my body.
I will pop one potion of healing into her mouth, please. It is 6.
That seems right for this fight.
No
Nice
shit.
us tonight.
Best
Oh my
best
God.
100 what 150 gold or something I ever
Keytree.
spent.
I should only be at 6.
I think it was 200 gold pieces a piece.
A pop.
Is she alive? Is she alive though?
Yeah,
Priceless.
that's true.
As the darkness closes in and you see these eyes, you hear this voice, there is a moment where a pulse of warmth from deep in your heart, just a single beat, and you know that it's just your heartbeat pushing your sap
My
through your
viscous
circulatory
sap.
system. But there is a familiar comfort, as in that moment you feel the presence of your brothers, your sisters, the others who are connected with you in the dream. And then there is a different, more visceral warmth as a healing potion is forced down your mouth. You swallow. You can feel life returning to your extremities. Your hands now freezing cold, but once again with feeling. And you are conscious once more.
Kitri.
Fuck the cold.
Kitri.
Oh my god.
I like pull her into my arms and wipe some
I give
vomit off of her.
Kitri as much of a hug as I can. Probably can't move my arms, so it's just like a.
Yeah, it's very, very weak hug. Okay. Is that your turn? Brina?
That's Brina, yeah.
Oh, me? Yeah. I mean, that's my action. I can't go anywhere else. I can go. I guess I can stand up.
If you wanted.
Sure.
Okay. Alexa. Wisdom save, I think?
Not a 1.
For
Not a
anybody
1.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
that was so
Not a
close.
1. Not a 1.
Oh, that's 2 fails,
Oh.
right?
Well,
Wait, Alexa's unconscious?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm almost
Oh.
dead now.
And that's the second straight time
That's my
she's
second
rolled
death
a
fail.
2.
Where is everyone else on this map, though?
Alexa is here.
Oh, I don't. Oh, it's because I literally
Galatar
can't
is
see her.
here.
And it's because I literally can't see
Yeah,
him.
they're behind stone pillars, and then Birdie's
Oh.
out here in the hallway.
Well, actually, fuck. This is bad.
So Kala, you watch as Brina now has Kitri in her arms and is holding her.
Yeah. Kitri's good, so I'm gonna go try to stabilize Galatar.
Galatar does have a healing potion on his belt. Just one.
No.
I don't think she would even look at this point, because she's just like, everything's so bad.
Hey!
She knows how humans work.
You are stabilized.
I'd imagine Kala's version of stabilizing though is just really hard slaps being like, get over it. It's only a flesh wound.
Get back up! Get
But
back up!
it doesn't bring you back to 1. It just stabilizes.
Yeah.
So no more death saves.
Yeah.
I imagine it's like a very rough tying of like a tourniquet,
Tourniquets and yeah,
military field dressing.
maybe a couple stitches if it's real bad.
Putting your head back into like upright position. Making
like
sure the
stabilize.
airway
banging
is
you
open.
against the rock of the pillar. Yeah. Okay, so Kitri.
Ah, God bless. All right, we're casting a mass cure wounds. This hits what, 6 people?
Kind of matters where you center
Up
it.
to
Because
6.
we're real spread out.
All right. Birdie, can you
That's 30
ping
feet.
yourself?
Oh shit, I think she can hit Birdie from within there. Never
Oh,
mind.
Okay,
covers
so
Birdie.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's everybody.
Oh, I'm gonna do everybody then.
Yep.
There's only 6 of
Got
us. Cool. All right, this is getting cast at fifth level is what it's at. Anyway. Oh geez, 13 points of healing to
Nice.
everyone.
Bravo. Bravo.
But for the fun.
Lives.
Um,
I would have been dead!
and then as a bonus action,
Oh, yeah.
can I do this? So I can only do it to
Great.
people I can see.
Just out of curiosity too.
So I can
Would have
see.
died too. Yeah. That's good.
Who can I see? I can
Alright.
see myself and Brina, and I can't see anyone else. I can see Kala. Each of us. Okay. Kala and Brina, each of you are getting 2 Balm of the Summer Court die. So you get 2 temporary HP. And then Kala, I'm gonna roll for you first. Why will it not let me? Is it rolling? Okay, that's 6, and then you get 5. So you get 11 HP, and then Brina gets 4 and 2, so 6.
Perfect. Thank you. I'm actually doing fine, guys. Better than you motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'm okay.
I'm
Great,
doing
but
what
okay.
I can for the people I can.
No, and I'm loving it. Thanks,
Hmm.
boss. Thanks, boss.
Okay.
That's my turn. I'm just gonna sit there, maybe eke out some sappy tears.
So
From my
Galatar
eyes.
is stable, but unconscious.
Up now, right? 13 points of healing.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot
Yeah,
this is the
Kitri.
healing
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
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 We're all up. Well, some of us are stunned, I guess.
Well, it's round 11.
He's back, baby.
Stun reset because we got spit out.
Oh yeah.
And he got re-stunned as he fled.
Mm.
Yeah,
You stunned on like what, turn 7 or 8?
something like that.
Yeah.
Birdie's
It'll wear
having
off
like
eventually.
just seizing out in the hallway.
I
and
feel
no
like
one's
he's just like
here.
standing there and he's just like zoned, just zonked. He's just
Really, you guys?
A little bit of drool just
Like
coming
the
out.
worst ice cream headache ever.
yeah.
Still
stunned.
Galatar will sort of slowly stand up and look around to see if everybody is okay. Which I guess at that point would notice Birdie's not there. And would say to the group, has anybody seen Bertie? Is he okay? Is he inside the creature or is he?
The creature is dead.
Oh yeah, is there a corpse or is it has
Oh,
actually
yeah,
exploded?
No, there is a corpse.
Okay,
it was,
okay.
It was a blast of frigid energy that sort of pulsed out from it.
Mm.
The corpse itself did not blow up.
Okay.
Where is the corpse? Is it like right
It
here?
is like
Yeah, it's all right in
down
front of us,
right
yeah.
here.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
The swirling.
Drop circles.
Oh my god, it's an Uzumaki.
But if anybody's seen Bertie, is he okay?
He ran out in the hallway.
Okay, and then I'll send Ibu out towards where Birdie ran to see if he can find it.
Easy enough for his movement and dash to make it out that way. What?
Would Ebu be dead?
Oh.
Ooh, good point. I think he probably would be.
I assumed Ebu wasn't out. Because you
Well-
took him away when he saw the spawner coming toward you.
Oh,
no,
that's
but you
true.
turned him.
But then he did go, but I didn't say that he was.
So you
poofed
haven't
out.
used him in the fight.
Yeah,
That's
but
true.
That's yeah. You never did use the help
Yeah.
action.
And this
Yeah.
is a new day, so you may not have.
oh god, I can use the help action.
Yeah, but
I used 2 5th level spells that did a total of 0 damage. Okay, so seeing that,
Feels good.
yeah, you know what? Whatever. Yeah, Bertie seems to be in the hallway stunned. Can anybody do anything about that? That'll be all of his turn because he can't heal.
That brings it to Birdie.
Birdie.
come on, baby.
Feel the tender feathers of Ibu as he glides into the
I
hall
appreciate
to
it, guys. It
check
ain't
on
gonna
you.
happen, but I appreciate
You
it.
got
You got this.
all the good vibes. Nope.
Oh,
It
so
ain't
close.
gonna happen.
Some of the vibes.
No, I played this game before. You don't get your hopes. It doesn't happen. Yeah,
Brina.
Wait, so where is Bertie?
He's out in the hallway.
If I could use 10, 20, 30, 40.
Now
don't
that
know where he
everyone
went.
is awake.
yeah. No
Stable.
looming danger of death.
Kinda out of
We can
initiative.
technically be out of initiative, but we'll take it in like time chunks. So
I'll go check on Birdie. Where is he? There he is.
right out in the hall.
Hey, buddy.
Is anyone else going to check out Birdie in the hallway?
Yeah, I guess.
Sit next to him.
For a
so Kala,
solid
if you
minute,
wanna
he-
make yourself out there. Yeah, he's just sort of like leaned against the wall, like trying not to puke, grabbing his head.
Cannot speak.
I take a look at him. Is there
What is that?
anything I can do to?
Smack
Nope.
him.
Just keep slapping him.
Right. Wisdom
We'll
check.
say-
Smack.
we'll
Wisdom
say
check.
I'll
Smack.
give you advantage. Go ahead and make another wisdom save.
I appreciate the thoughts, guys. Thoughts and prayers, but it ain't gonna
Got this.
happen.
Come on. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean, it keeps getting higher.
It's a tough world out there.
Guys, this is not a
So
game I
what
win.
are-
We
Keetri, Galatar, and Alexa, what are you doing?
Keetri's gonna kind of scoot so she can see both Alexa and Galatar, and she's gonna pump out 4 more Balm of the Summer quartz, 2 for each of you, so you both get 2 temporary hit points.
Ooh, okay.
And then
2 taps.
for Alexa, gets 5 and 6, so 11.
Nice.
And then Galatar gets 3 and a 6, so 9.
9 points of.
I can get swallowed again.
And that's a bonus action, so that means for an action, I can do I have to Ooh. Which one of you? Well, both of you are doing absolute shit.
That's accurate.
But we're leaving after this, right?
Who knows what we're
We
gonna
could certainly try.
see his smile, Lord Almighty.
There aren't any more frostworms in this den, right? What are the odds?
Y'all, we haven't even gotten to the eggs. Watch
How
them.
long have you been in this cavern?
Probably like 2 minutes.
For about 2 minutes. Anyway, continue.
Plenty of time for another frostworm to come by.
Cool. She's actually.
Oh fuck! Because mom can't make eggs on her own.
They probably eat the males.
Probably.
I feel like that's
I mean,
a thing. Yeah.
probably puts them to sleep and then eats them while they're stunned.
Praying mantis style.
Yeah.
She's gonna.
So Keytree is taking a couple of minutes to heal people.
Hold on 1 second. There's one more thing I wanted to cast. Oh!
I will make my way towards Galatar.
Until the spell ends. Okay, then she's casting, so just at 3rd level, Aura of Vitality. So then for until the spell ends, the aura moves with you, centered on me, so within 30 feet. I can use a bonus action to cause one creature in the aura, including myself, to regain 2d6 hit points.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my action.
You can make 10 rolls and decide who
Yeah.
gets it all.
Do we
You can
just want to
divide it up.
fast forward and do
Yeah.
that?
We'll say as you're kind of
Um.
going around concentrating on this and pointing every now and then to people to heal them. Yeah, if you just want to roll however many d6 per person that you want to give out, up to 10.
Okay, I'm gonna start assuming I'm gonna just move into side of like Birdie as well, just like everyone's there.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll just go down the list then, starting with Galatar. You get, so what, I can do each person twice?
You would be able to do
See.
each person roughly 1.5 times and then have one left over because there are 6 of us. So like
So
some
I
people
have
could
to
get
use
2, but
whole
not
numbers
everybody.
here, bud.
Yeah.
So 4 people could get 2, 2 people would get 1.
I am gonna heat up some additional pasta, but I'm at like fucking 60 hit points. So
And-
spread
Yeah, you're
what they
good.
needed.
So in
Yeah.
that case, you could give everybody else 2.
Okay,
Yeah. Or just roll like 1.35 dice for everybody and
you get 9,
That is how math and magic work.
you get 18.
Okay.
Alexa
That doesn't work. You can't roll fractional dice numbers.
gets
That's
a
what the
9.
uneducated say. Okay, we're level 10 now. Basically,
and
gods.
4. Alexa gets 13 more.
Thank you for my 13.
Kala gets
Over half hit
1.
points. Look at me.
And let me roll. Okay, we're just gonna. She gets 11 and then a 5, so she gets 16. And then this is for Brina said she was good. So then Birdie gets 7 and
Ooh, great roll.
7 and 12. So you get 19 hit points, Birdie. And then the last 2 are for me.
yeah,
I
I'm
get
top. That
5.
topped me off. I'm full.
I got
Oh, you were that high?
Yeah.
5.
I mean, that high was like 45, but like
5 and then
That's fair.
9, so I get 14.
Solid.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna try to like snap Birdie out of it. So I'm gonna gently shake him and be like, Birdie, your hair is messed up. You have a terrible cow lick.
his eyes widen a little bit, but like can't do
So
anything.
while Keytree's doing that, Galatar and Alexa, what are you doing?
So yeah, I walk up to Galatar. Well, I guess we could get what we came here for if you're feeling a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that was honestly pretty cool.
I'll put my hands on you and I'll cast fly on both of us so we can get up to that ledge.
Perfect.
As Keytree makes her way out into the hallway to heal the others, you two fly up to the top of this ledge.
Yes, we do.
I'll cast
The
its
Sides
That's
proper
are
response.
very steep, but they are kind of rough. And as you get up, you can see in the southeast wall there is a low kind of arch that recedes back into like a small alcove, and there are 3 large frostworm eggs, the size of large watermelons.
So compared to what we were instructed would be like baby frostworm eggs, these are very, very large.
Yes.
Okay. Alexa, just real quick, do you know how we keep the frostworms from hatching? Do we?
Ooh. Well, I would think, if most like chicken and the eggs want heat, and these frostworms like cold, maybe we heat it up to stall the progress?
Do you think that would damage the material inside?
Well,
Hold on. What if we ask Colin? You think he would know?
oh, yes. I suppose we have a quiet moment.
Okay, I'll send a sending message to Colinar and say, "Hey, Colinar, don't know if you're on this plane,
Hey, shorty.
but do you know how to keep frostwort eggs from hatching, or not? Thanks."
Also, Kala says hi.
A couple of moments go by. There's no response.
He's probably in the bathroom.
Yeah, sometimes it's awkward. You don't want anyone to hear the background sounds.
Maybe he just doesn't want Colin to know something,
I wonder if he's scrying on her.
Oh my god, that would be so interesting. Okay, well, I guess, what if we put them in the bag of holding? That's kind of like suspended animation. At the very least, they won't be able to attack us from in there.
Right, at very least, hopefully they won't continue to grow.
Yeah, and if they hatch, I think they probably suffocate.
They can't burrow at the very least.
That's true. Okay, well, let's do that then. We'll just put them in the bag of holding. Do you think there is enough for everything we need? Do you think we should go hunt frostworms later? Just
I think we have pushed our luck a lot, as much as I like pushing my luck.
I mean, like, that's probably an ancient frostworm, if we're being honest. How many of those do you think
It
there
was
are?
freaking huge, that's for sure.
Yeah. Maybe if we give Brina the credit, she'll be like a god.
They probably would go crazy if they thought that Brina killed this.
How do you think we should like cut something off to bring back as proof?
I mean, we can't leave the corpses intact. There's got to be something in it.
I can create a teleportation circle now, but I don't know if we could bring the corpse back there. That'd be a bit of a stretch. It'd have to be put in the circle within 6 seconds, and
Oh yeah, like we'd have to
It's 40
push it.
feet long and weighs like 20 tons.
Yeah.
okay, we have Brina
Unlikely.
Eirrikssons, Ryan.
This is much bigger than the boulders.
Brina's like sitting next to the door eating dried meat. Inspired by Kala.
Okay, well, let's just
Doing her
have
best.
the eggs for now, put them in the bag, and when we get back, we can do research on those in the fire gym.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll be able to make something really neat.
Yeah,
So
I don't
who
know.
picks up the egg?
I'll pick up one with a cloth around my hand, though, because I'm assuming these things are going to be frigid AF.
They are. They're actually covered with a visible layer of frost, and as you pick it up through the cloth, you could feel they're intensely cold.
Okay.
And they're also about 25 pounds.
Oh well, I don't think Mage Hand can lift that.
It cannot.
No.
Yeah, I was like, isn't it 5 pounds or
Yeah, it's
something?
5-pound limit for mage hand.
However,
10 pounds. It's 10 pounds.
I
Still
can
not
grab one of each, and if Alexa can grab one, because even if we're over encumbered, we're flying at the moment, right? So that does not affect our ability to fly, correct?
Because it's magic flight.
Yeah.
It is,
You
but you
just carry
can't
the fucking
carry
eggs.
more than your... It doesn't reduce your speed, but you can only carry like your carry weight.
God forbid you make
Doing like
2
magical
trips. Come on, this is
flight.
like them getting the groceries out of the car. Just make 2
I can
trips.
carry 2 of them.
This is one
just
trip
barely.
Milam right here,
That's true. I
okay?
do have a policy about only making 1 car trip.
Can I look at the dead body and see if there's something I
Yeah.
can cut off of it that's useful?
I was gonna
About this
ask-
time, Birdie, you are released from the stun. It wears off.
Immediately, gets his hair all,
The cowlick.
Recoiffed.
yeah, recoiffed.
I was gonna ask, I don't know if I remember this or if this is even a thing. Is there like a trophy, quote unquote, from like killing the ice worm? Like he doesn't have a horn, but like teeth. What's like cool shit?
Its tail.
So, yeah, Kala, what were you
But
looking for
everything but the
specifically?
head.
Yeah, like a
Or-
trophy to hang up in the bar or something that would be useful for,
Oh,
I don't know.
so as the 2 of you go and kind of look over this creature together, the great hunters that you are, there is an entire maw full of hand-sized fangs, or not even hand, like forearm-sized fangs that are not quite great white shark, but like kind of triangular, almost like a spearhead. You know, about probably 9 inches long. You know, 4 or 5 inches wide at the base. They taper, but it's serrated, and there are maybe like, I don't know, 200 of them in concentric circular rows all around this maw. There are scales. There is seeping out of it at various places now, sort of this thick, viscous, bluish black blood that could potentially be of some import to some people. I mean, you know, it's the blood of a very powerful creature, so that is what it is. But certainly the teeth and the scales.
I'll try to get 6 teeth
Sure.
and a
I'd say-
couple vials of blood.
Okay. How many vials do you have?
I think I have 5 empty vials. I'll get like
We made some with potions.
I fucking did.
For that.
True.
You have a giant supreme bottle.
yeah, I have 5 vials. I'll probably only use 3 for blood in case I want to use others for something.
Don't pour any holy water.
So all right, taking some time. This is not like harvesting a dangerous toxin or anything. With enough time, you guys have some tools, and there's plenty of teeth in case you fuck something up.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
can
take
pretty
some.
well take as many teeth as you want, and you can absolutely fill 3 vials full of frostworm blood.
Teeth, 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 teeth.
Yeah, and as you guys are working on that, Galatar and Alexa float down from the shelf with 3 very large, pretty heavy frostworm eggs.
Also, can you eat frostworm meat?
It's like popsicle?
You can certainly try.
Yeah, I'm gonna find a piece of the meat to like take a bite.
There are whole sections of this creature that haven't been harmed at all. So you take that short sword you've got and just like jab it in there and start sawing away. You pull out a decent sized chunk. And much like it Dances with Wolves, when they bring down the bison, they cut the tongue out and the warriors sort of ceremonially rip off a piece of it. You guys watch as Kala pulls out this what almost looks like a car's air filter, you know, and she just takes a big bite, and it's like lobster tail. It's extremely cold, so it's like when you bring shrimp like right out of the freezer. It's almost crunchy, it's so cold, but it has this delicious sort of savor to it. Yeah, it's actually quite good.
This is actually pretty good.
Oh.
Tastes like cold lobster.
Do you want to cook some of it up and take a little break? I mean, probably use a short rest.
Yeah, I think a break would be good.
That'd be good to sit.
Do we want to rest in its lair?
I would imagine with a creature this big, it probably doesn't have many other predators that would come around its lair. They probably know to stay away.
Do you think they know it's dead though?
Not yet.
Well, I mean, no, that's why they would stay away. Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't any like quiet death.
Like
That
if-
was not a go gently into that good night situation. This is a bit of a roaring explosion.
Is there like a frostworm dead?
I don't know. You're the one who's lived here. Do you?
Do I know if frostworms are like mated pairs?
Your
Like, do you
frostworms
only ever see one?
Typically, they are solitary hunters. The mysteries of frostworm mating rituals are unknown in your
Ooh.
experience.
Oh
Mountains.
god.
Did we interrupt it during a sexual encounter?
Well, you only usually see one, so I don't know how that works, but
okay, well,
I think we're
maybe we
probably
should get
good.
out of here. I don't know. How do we want to travel back to Hoelbrak? So we don't have the
Uh,
warmth anymore, but I can transport us immediately if we want to like polymorph Daisy or something.
Yeah, we gotta get Daisy,
we gotta
guys.
get Daisy. Yeah, we
Where did we leave Daisy?
With
With
the
Lion
Haven.
Guard, Daisy.
Oh, right.
I
Right.
mean,
Also, it would be good to update the Lion Guard.
Where was the Haven a day away?
like 5 days away, I
if
think.
we're
It was-
lucky.
Yeah, like 3 or 4 days away.
Oh, the
Hmm.
Haven was like a day from Hoelbrak.
Hoelbrak. Yeah.
And then we
you
went
guys
in an
trekked into the mountains for
avalanche.
3
And
weeks or 3
Yeah, it
days.
was,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Huh.
Oh, that's gonna be a. Maybe we could like.
I mean, as much as I don't like taking shortcuts,
So like.
it might be shortcut o'clock.
Alternative, we could take the teleportation back to Lion's Arch, get the tent fixed, and then take the surrogate to Hoelbrak, and then go get Daisy. That'd be like 2 days versus like 5.
How about we do this? This seems a lot easier.
Uh,
Why don't we do that? Except instead of going to get Daisy, we just ask the Lions Guard to like bring Daisy
Oh
in
yeah.
Hoelbrak or like
They're not gonna do that.
send her with the next
Nope.
shipment or something.
Well, I
No?
I mean, I know I paid half for this animal, but I'm not this attached to it.
What was the captain's name?
Yeah, you know what? Fuck Daisy. Who cares?
I feel like we should walk back and get Daisy and
Alright,
then
I'm
go
gonna
back
do
to
that.
Hoelbrak. Like,
Icebreaker.
Galatar, as everybody is talking, will just send his last 3rd level spell as a message to Captain Icebreaker. Captain Icebreaker, this is Galatar. That Daisy that we left with you, big creature, could you
Doliak.
take it to Hoelbrak for us whenever convenient, please? Possibly, we can pay.
I could have mentioned that we just did him a huge fucking solid.
I don't think it's gonna
Like
work.
a long moment goes by, and you hear. Well, I suppose you are alive. That is good sign. We are not a courier service, but caravans do come through. If you, and I think that's all she can fit.
She thinks maybe a caravan that comes through could potentially take
See,
Daisy.
yeah. We'll FedEx.
I don't think
Daisy.
you're getting your Doliak back.
We're getting her back. We're
Nope.
gonna have a
Somebody's just gonna keep her or they're gonna eat her.
Well,
That's-
If we don't go get her.
Tomorrow, oh, what if we just sent what's his face to go get her? He loves her. The guy that trained
He's
her.
got a job.
He has a business.
Did you see the way he looked at that?
He's a
Zodiac?
small business owner. What do you think he's gonna just
Small
take the
business
day
owners
off? You know
care
how
about
do you know
the
how
listener.
do you know how slim the margins are in Doliak selling?
Bertie, it's like how many years to raise a Doliak versus a day trip? He'll go get his Doliak.
Like a year.
Yeah, see, a year versus 2 days for like how much did you spend on the Doliak?
500.
That's a pretty good profit margin if he sold his Doliak and he gets it back in only like 7 days.
I'm fine with a lease agreement.
I am throwing around the idea of traveling back on foot myself. You guys can come if you'd like, but I can pick up.
Oh, you want to travel
a
back?
people, yeah. I just, weird full circle metaphor
Yeah.
thing. Also, kind of want to keep an eye out on Halvar if there's any way to kind of track him.
Yeah, we're not gonna see him again for a very long time, I think.
I will say, as you were preparing to leave the sleeping quarters, you did sit with him at the table as he penned a few letters,
Yeah.
and he just sort of left them stacked. They are wrapped and kind of tied with ribbon and wax sealed, but one of them is addressed to Knut Whitebear. One is addressed to Mama and Papa. And that is all.
Also, if we rest, Brennan, you want to know where your brother is? I've been working on a spell that would potentially allow me to figure out what he's up to.
It is like I trust him, but I also don't trust him, but he's going to be where he needs to be right now. I just am kind of gonna take a laissez-faire, hands-off approach with his soul and well-being, and just do mine, which is, Sons of Svanir. At least the big boys are disbanded, and I want to give these letters back home. So he will come back. It is just a matter of when.
Okay. So you don't want to know what he's up to right now? You just want to let him be?
He's probably walking in the snow. That's gonna be my bet. No, you know what? I'm good.
Okay.
You don't want to look on him. He might be pooping.
Yeah.
Want to see my brother.
Possibility. Pretty
Right.
sure Polinar was earlier.
What?
What?
Oh,
Don't
sorry.
worry about
Paula, yeah, it was a whole to
The eggs were a little complicated situation.
Oh yeah, we should probably put those in the bag very quickly, just in case they would, hatch or something.
Would Kala know what would stop these from hatching? Like generally, if you take an egg from a nest, it's done. But no.
You have no idea.
Well, I will say Birdie will
God, if they burst out of the
use,
bag.
use,
Yeah,
a, use a charge of his tensorific choker and create the disc. If anybody wants to just put the eggs on the disc, we can.
Reserves.
I'll put the eggs in the big sack I have, not in the bag of holding.
They're like big. Or how big
They're-
are these?
they're
25
like
pound
watermelons.
Yeah, they're almost the size of Alexa.
Why not put them in the
Each
bag of
one?
holding so that they are safe?
Yeah.
Oh, well, because if they hatch, they'll tear it up.
No,
Like
they,
if you
I
if
don't
you
think
rip
that's
it from
how
the
works.
inside, it breaks.
Would they not just suffocate?
Uh,
Lack of air in the
in
bag, right?
several minutes, I think.
Guys, there's a big disc for holding things right here. You're welcome to use it.
I jump on the disc.
Yeah.
It seems like it'd be great. It fits me.
Mm,
Didn't just. Are we?
So we are tracking back in the court.
That sounds like
Decide the tone, Brina?
great time.
No, I don't want
Yes.
all of us to have to track back in
No,
the.
we're
I think
going to
it's
go with
fine.
you.
Yeah.
I
wanna go, we
pick
all
up
go.
Daisy.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was more like an internal spirit journey shit. Kala, you
Oh,
want
you
to go
just
with?
want to be alone?
Like Boy Scout it if you want. It is not a big deal.
When we're alone, bad things happen.
Yeah, I don't want to leave you out there with the creatures like these out here.
Okay, don't
So,
mess with me.
Are we resting?
I'm assuming we can rest currently, kind of, maybe.
I mean, I think we could have a short rest and snack on this worm before we leave.
Yeah, let's take a short rest and then let's hit the road.
I don't want
As you're taking a short rest, Kala, anyone who is proficient with nature, if you want to make a nature check.
to.
Well, I'm a
What
little
is this
proficient in
about?
everything.
Fuck, dude, it's hard being so smart. And
What is it?
Yeah, as you guys, especially, Kitri, Galatar, and Kala, as you're all sort of looking at these eggs
Wow, we all
and
rolled
talking
well.
about them as you rest,
For once.
they don't look like they're ready to hatch. Yeah,
Gonna-
there's no sign that they're
Okay.
close to that. It's not something you probably need to worry about.
Okay. Then I'll put them in the bag of holding.
Will they fit in the bag of
I was
holding?
about to say, do they fit? Do I fit? I mean, I guess I fit. So why
It's
wouldn't
a
they?
2-foot diameter opening.
Yeah.
They're not that big, right?
good fucking rolling.
No, they're not quite that big. Although it's close.
Pushing the
Yeah,
capacity real fast.
There's a little bit, but yeah, like you're
And they're 25 pounds.
yeah, 75 total.
I mean, the pound shouldn't be
It'll
a
hold
problem.
500 pounds, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm good then.
How much do we have in the back?
There's a lot, but it's mostly small random shit. I don't have a lot of big things other than
Okay.
7 pounds of oil.
Hey, that oil is gonna come in handy one of these days.
Yeah.
Man, we could have doused the worm in
Oh my
oil.
god, that
We
would've been
could have.
great. Oh well.
Um,
Next time.
Yeah.
So
Next frost worm.
an hour goes by. Kala and Brina
I'm rolling
cut
some
off
hit die.
some
Yes,
pieces of
same.
this worm. You managed to take a short rest, so go ahead and do any hit dice you need to do. And just a little tidbit of interesting information. I saw that D&D Beyond will soon add an improvement to the short rest, long rest hit die system where you can just like punch the number you roll them all at once, and then it'll track that appropriately.
I think that they did update it because that's what I was.
Yeah,
looking
that's
at.
what my thing just told me it was gonna do.
It's pretty
Wait,
sick.
what did you do? You did like 5?
I had to roll my
Oh,
D&D
So
Beyond.
my thing just rolled them all at once, but I don't know if it's gonna go over to the thing. 29.
what am I at? Oh,
I say, yeah, mine
okay.
totally didn't do that.
Oh, and you can tell it to auto update when it does all of them at once.
Oh yeah, and it can apply the healing to your.
Yeah,
I
that's
forgot about
really
that.
cool.
I saw that in the dev update last weekend.
That is sweet.
I feel left out. But oh well.
You should not, because you have like a super cool character page thing.
Those are the fun
Mine
ones.
Didn't
Yeah,
roll.
yours looks super neat.
Oh, roll hit die.
Yeah, so if you click the thing, or if you tell it short rest.
Yeah, and then I have.
Yeah.
It only did 1 though.
So,
So I got
so
5.
like,
So,
if I
that's
click short rest and then I go like tell it
another
the number,
5. Yeah, I have that same thing though.
but then it didn't do it all at once for you. 'Cause mine rolled them
No.
all at once.
I want
It didn't
By
work for
clicking.
me either.
Things, huh?
1, 2,
There it goes.
3, 4.
That's it. And then you just click that thing right there.
Click this
Oh,
Yeah.
or hit roll
No,
hit
no, no.
die?
Click this.
Oh, okay.
You have to click the thing that says 68 plus 12.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm taking this number 42. Oh, it did it. Oh, thank God. We're back up.
That also means I get back a 5th level spell slot. Cool.
All of my 5th levels are gone, but it was worth it. Who doesn't want to die?
So
Not
Brina,
us.
I mean, if you want to travel alone or travel just you and Colin, like that's fine. But you know, I don't want you to
They
travel
both-
alone.
I mean, like,
Yeah,
if-
go with-
well, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, we'll go with you. I mean, at least I would if you.
That is very sweet of you, but I did watch Bertie get snow in his snow boots and he almost burst into tears. So
Yes.
it's up to you.
It's been a really long day.
I'll just go, like, we'll just pick up Doliak.
Okay.
Daisy.
Daisy Doliak. And, you know, it's nice. I never really get to spend time at the mountains and I'm back at the mountains. And I don't know time-wise, it don't think it will work out at all. But
That-
also, we are speedier than you. Well,
I
if you want to
think
commit to this.
works. If we teleport back to Lion's Arch, I can go get a bath, hit the spa,
Yeah.
and then in like a day we can
Get your
take the
tent.
gate back to Hoelbrak and meet them when they arrive.
That's fine. And Colin, if you want to give us the eggs, Alexa and I could go ahead and get started with the things back in Lion's Arch. We could just put them on.
I mean,
both.
I'm. As much as I,
I
don't want to
really
walk
think
in the
we should
snow,
all
I'm not
walk
leaving
back.
the group,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, okay, fine. We'll just walk
I
back.
don't want to be stick in mud. It is not.
Brina,
just
we'll
walk
just
back
walk
then.
If you can
back.
find
We
us
walked
some
here, we'll
mud,
walk back.
I'll be super happy.
Now I'm starting to think you guys don't want to walk in the snow. In the
But we just
cold.
offered to walk in the snow. like
Literally
12
any
times.
decision would be worth. I would kill a man for right now. I'm like just.
All right, let's
Bertie's
let's
walking.
go.
He's walking
I'm
out of the
walking out
cave.
the
We're
cave
going.
right now. Let's go.
Birdie. Yeah.
Katrina's just gonna start walking. She's like, let's just go.
Okay, here's what I
Fucking
would like
go.
to do. Are there any footprints at the exit of the mouth of the cave that are detectable?
Oh, lots.
Oh, lots. Fuck.
Yeah.
Any fresh ones? And I'm like, that's where my brother left.
Make a survival check.
Depending on how this fucking roll goes, that'll determine how much I give a
It's a
shit.
good roll.
42.
Ooh, solid.
Ooh.
I'll see. There are a variety of human-sized tracks. There are several wolf prints, large wolf prints. There are also a pair of very large humanoid type prints, much larger than Halvar. But you do manage to pick out a set of humanoid and a set of very large wolf prints leading off in the same direction as the Jotun footprints.
It is fine.
Well, I don't know. Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want me to look in on your brother?
It's fine. Well, it is fine. We'll figure it out. Also, it is really cold outside, and I really don't. I feel bad.
No, I mean, we'll walk back, Brina.
Well, that
do
is the
something.
thing. I don't think that I'm assuming the footsteps are not leading in the direction that we came from.
No.
Cool. Yeah, then no. Answers my question.
Oh, he didn't go.
Yeah. He went elsewhere, and that is fine. And it is fine. And we don't need to follow him. And it's fine. And so we can just use teleport circle thing.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. Totally.
Insight check.
Yeah.
Fucking roll it, bitch. Let's see it. I'm indecipherable.
23.
Are we all?
That's 16. That's not bad for me.
Is Brina telling the truth?
I'm sorry, I'm waiting for my desk to come down. It's so annoying. I mean,
You
she's
need
telling
to
the
roll
truth.
yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'm not trying to deceive necessarily. You know, she's a spineless sack of shit. She doesn't want to. It's not about walking through the snow. She just kind of wanted to know whether or not he was heading straight back to Hoelbrak, and it would be like, oh, this is convenient. We're not following you. It's just you are going this way, and I was going this way. And she also doesn't want to make you motherfuckers walk in the snow for 7 more days.
I
I
will
give you the
literally just
eye.
walk through the snow.
I mean, part of our job was to deal with the Sons of Svanir, and technically we have not finished that job if we don't know where your brother is. So if you want to pursue him, I mean, it's within the scope of our assignment.
I've got what I need, and it is cool. Let us go.
Okay, well, in
Go
that
get a
case,
picture.
give me 1 second. And
Uh,
Galatar will
Yeah,
pull-
but do you have permission to do
He
this?
told me to send word, and I have tried to send word to him today. He's unreachable,
Oh.
but
I'll send him one real quick.
send him another one if you
I
want.
don't think
Yeah.
that counts. Like, if you just
I will send Kolinar a message.
I'll
Just-
take responsibility if he's upset.
Kala, why do you think he would be upset?
It's his bedroom. We're gonna like pop up into his fucking bedroom covered in worm vomit.
Is
That
that
seems
where we
rude.
were before?
Oh,
Yeah,
if you're
it's
worried
his
about the
bedroom.
worm vomit, then here, and Galatar will just start casting prestidigitation one little block at a time.
Alexa, make an intelligence check for me.
Also,
Alright.
just like it just seems rude to just show up to somebody's bedroom unannounced. Like,
Well,
Now
that's
all the good rolls are
previously.
coming out.
I've asked
As
previously.
you are thinking about this situation, you do recall that there is a dedicated Kolinar, so to speak.
I was gonna suggest that.
I am.
Oh, am I aware? I didn't actually know
Yeah,
I was
do
aware of
we
the
know-
simulacrum.
We don't know
Just-
about the second Kolinar, do we?
There's another. Just think about Kolinar, but with the name Townsend instead of Kolinar, and try to send to that guy.
I will try to send to Townsend then.
Okay.
And I will say, I think you are Kolinar? Would it be all right if we made a teleportation into your tower? And I'll send.
A couple of moments pass. You guys watch as Alexa's listening intently.
Kala's like chewing on her claws.
Kala, are you okay?
Can I make an
Yeah,
insight check?
fine.
You seem
Yeah,
really
make
nervous
an
about
insight
this
check.
Townsend guy.
Make an insight check.
Oh no, Townsend's he's a fake person. He's like a golem.
Fuck me, dude.
Ugh.
Maybe
You
him
got
both kind of
stuck
sucks.
between her teeth? You're not sure.
God, Kala keeps it
Like,
straight when talking about relationships.
It's like
suddenly
a golem.
hear-
He's made out of snow, but he seems like he's made out of flesh.
Oh, he's like a simulacrum?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, cool.
Bless you.
Didn't know that. Oh,
You do hear suddenly the voice of Kolinar speak. Ah, yes, Alexa. Very well. If you need, Kolinar is in his laboratory, but I shall go prepare the circle. Give me 5 minutes. Thank you.
The word's been sent. He needs 5 minutes.
This
Perfect. It'll
Okay.
give me a little extra time to study Colinar's circle anyway. Haven't used it before, so you know.
ooh, Kala.
Hopefully-
Oh,
Our circle.
do those chalks work on the snow?
Well, right now we're in like a cave, so I mean.
Oh, that's a good point.
assume there's-
You all stepped
walked
outside the cave,
outside.
but you are in a place where you could use this. Yes.
Oh, I thought we were at still the mouth of the cave where all the footprints were, or whatever. Or those outside of the cave.
Well, I'll say they'd have to be in
Outside
snow
the
to be
cave.
footprints.
Well, I was thinking like the dirt and dust of the.
Good
And
point.
she was seeing which direction they traveled off,
Gotcha.
but you are in a place you can use the spell.
For future DM question here,
Yes.
does it the spell specifically for teleportation circle says circle on the ground, so I wouldn't be able to put like a wall of force on the ground and then draw on top of the wall of force, for example. Like if we were in a situation where there were, say, snow all over the place.
I would say no.
Okay, that's fine. Just for future reference.
You know, yeah, that's an interesting one though.
Yeah.
No. If I get some time, I'll try to look into that, but I don't think that would work.
Okay. Well, yeah, so after the 5 minutes are up, then I will take out that book where I copied down Colinar's thing and start to retrace the circle and cast teleportation circle. But
Okay.
before he casts it, he would tell everybody that they have clear that out of the way. 6 seconds.
Yeah, only a moment, one round.
Yeah, you have 6 seconds to go through the portal and then it closes.
Okay. So you guys watch as he's tracing this out, and he gives you this warning. And on the completion of the spell, there's just a momentary hum as the runes sort of glow and come alive. And each, one by one, you step through. And you feel that elevator tug from your navel, and you step into the much warmer air of the highest room of Kolinar's tower. And you see Kolinar, for all intents and purposes, standing there in a sort of plain, sort of gray and white house robes, like a high turtleneck and a loose traveling cloak on. And he is currently shutting a drawer in a dresser, and he turns around as he hears you enter. Ah, my friends. Welcome. As always, it is a pleasure. I trust you are all well. Oh gods, you look a bit worse for wear.
We've fought a frost worm.
We've been inside of a frost worm.
Yep.
You,
Are you the real Kolinar? Are you
Smell
this Townsend fellow?
That's Townsend.
How do you know?
Yeah, how do you know?
I don't think he
Well,
has a
it's
belly
more
button.
color.
How
Uh,
many
if you'll follow me,
Only Kolinar
please,
would
we,
know.
we really must get you
yep.
out of Kolinar's bedroom.
Why
We
Let's,
should
let's
go.
take
We
you
ha-
someplace.
We
where
have a lot
you-
of stuff to do. We need to go use the gate to go to Hoelbrak.
Is Kolinar
Very well.
here?
Not really.
No.
This way. And Colin just starts walking
I
out
follow Kala.
downstairs.
Townsend, real quick, could you see if Kolinar could send me a message whenever he has time? Just whenever he
will
has a moment.
Pass the message when I
Thank
see
you.
him next. Yes.
Appreciate it.
Goodbye, robot Kolinar.
He doesn't stay where he is. He follows you down. He escorts you to the front door, down
Oh,
to
looks
the
like
laboratory.
A
you're-
lack of trust here.
But you are back in Lion's Arch. It is still the end of winter, kind of early spring, so it's cool. But after the environment you've been in, it's practically balmy. It's very comfortable. But it is a quick matter to spend 10
Bert-
gold and take the gate.
Birdie takes his Yeti coat off and it's a crop top underneath, just like it's always been.
Whole time.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I keep the onesie on since we're just going right back. I
Yeah,
walk through town as a jackalope.
Who's that tiny rabbit child in the street?
Fucking owning it at this point.
It's
Oh, yes,
even
yes.
more funny because Asura have a sort of odd almost waddle when they walk, kind of bouncing side to side. So with the floppy ears that they naturally have, and the antlers added onto this rabbit onesie, it's quite a dashing figure. You get more than a couple looks as you guys parade through the streets, covered in bile and frostworm blood.
Boys are back in town, baby.
Where's Penumbra at? Fucking pick a fight.
I'm ready to fucking fight today.
You make
I'm
your way
getting
into
wrecked.
the Asura Gate hub, and the Wolfbarn guards at this point. It's the same pair that you saw the last time you traveled to Hoelbrak, so the morning shift of the guards. You see them kind of look at you as you enter the building. And one of them kind of holds a hand out and says, "What business have you in Hoelbrak? You look worse for wear."
Got swallowed by a frostworm.
We were actually
Rude
just
mother.
up high in the mountains there. We're kind of coming back like a circle.
Pull the other one.
I'll pull one of the eggs out of the bag of holding and show him.
I'll get out fucking.
Their
Oh,
eyes go
oh shit, yo!
super wide, and they both kind of like take a step forward and then like stop themselves, like they were gonna like instinctively grab it, and then they just sort of like realize what's going on.
Hell yeah.
This is most impressive. Please. The trip is on me. As long as you stop by the hall, tell the Skalds this story. I must hear this next time I visit the Great Lodge.
Sure. Yeah.
Where did you say you encountered this creature?
Svanir's dome.
They
Drakenvol's
both-
holes.
Both give each other like a dark look, and the other one, is a woman, says, "What business brought you to Dragavalsigold, so far in the mountains?"
Fighting
the was Svanir.
What'd you say, Brina?
Got rid of the sons of Svanir. Some of them.
You assaulted their fortress.
The ones planning to come for the Great Lodge. Yes.
She looks slightly confused by that statement. Looks over at the other guy, and you see him shrug, like, "I don't know."
I don't know if that was common knowledge.
She takes a step forward and like kind of squints a little bit, gives you a once over. Make a persuasion check.
Me?
Can I give her guidance?
I would say not in this moment.
Okay.
I'm gonna put
This is
the egg
actually
back
like-
in the bag.
Doing a minor prayer and casting a spell.
Fuck me.
I would say make it with advantage because of the frostworm egg.
Oh my god.
Rolling hot tonight, baby.
She gives you a once over. The fortress of the Svanir. Yeah, sure, yeah. Don't get me wrong. Frostworm, very impressive, and this enormous. She kind of looks at the other guy, like
Do
gives him
Sons
a
of
look.
Svanir carry distinctive weapons?
I mean, not like signature that like anyone would know.
Okay.
But their the ice brewed hammers were kind of unique.
Oh, you can
Nah, I've
also
got
show
3
them
malls.
the ice brewed cores
what I
that
meant.
we have.
I don't know if they would
The
know it.
balls?
They don't. They probably
Yeah,
won't
those
know.
were the big hammers. Two.
Oh, I thought they were something. I don't know
No,
why I thought that
a
was something
maul
else.
is like a big two-handed hammer.
Dude, it is cool. Whatever. We killed the frost worm. That much is clear. Can we go into the gate?
Absolutely. And the other guy, the bigger male guard. I'll pay your toll. Just tell the Skalds, and don't let them cheat you. You've got very valuable things in your possession there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
with our
never
luck, we're just
seen
going to
eggs
give
this
it away,
big.
though. You know, it's kind of become a trademark.
Sorry,
No,
he's had
no,
a
these are-
very long day.
Incredibly valuable. I've never seen eggs this big before. Excuse
Yeah.
me, it's breakfast coming back up.
Get swallowed by a worm, it changes your perspective on a lot of this crap.
He was
You
at a bit
mentioned
of a
so.
loss for words earlier today. It's been a whole thing for him.
You know, they say at last year's great hunt, the slayer of Isormir was swallowed by a frostworm. Oh yeah, no, I heard this. I don't know. It seems a bit far-fetched, but
I did this. Never mind.
You know,
The
no,
gate.
that happened. She did get. That's her. She's killed 2 frostworms.
Okay, the second one isn't fair. That doesn't.
You see the guy.
You threw that
is just
javelin,
like
though.
Yeah.
like he's
He's
kind of like
damaged.
straightening up and like straightens his hair a little bit, kind of like
Mm.
fixes his clothing. Slayer.
Ooh.
It's a great honor. You see the girl like she kind of crosses her arms and looks over at him, looks back at you. Have a lovely trip.
Yeah, we gotta go talk to Whitebear and walk through the gate.
She killed the frostworm mother. Haha. And I walk through the gate and it's not dignified at all.
You stumble a little.
Stomp.
Yeah.
Damage.
Birdie,
Some of the-
Birdie stops in front of the guy and just like looks him up and down, arms crossed, and goes, "You're not even her type," and just walks through the gate.
Those of you who come in after, you see like he's slightly crestfallen. Like,
Oh.
what the hell was this little guy's? It's like, what did I do?
Dude.
Sorry,
you
you don't wear a
guys-
power suit and you're not a woman.
You very quickly, again, step through this gate and are once again greeted by the bracing, cold wind of Hoelbrak. I'm gonna try. Hear the sounds of the busy market commons. You see the great lodge, and down lower in the sort of shallow bowl that makes this settlement, the various lodges of the great spirits of the wild. To where are you headed first?
I would like to find my parents and tell them that I'm not dead. Neither is my brother. Probably.
Not sure how that rates on the scale.
So you guys make your way to the Great Lodge, and remembering, of course, where they were staying, it doesn't take you very long. This is still kind of early in the morning. We'll say it's like probably 10 a.m. You find your parents kind of milling about. They're not in their sleeping area, but they're kind of hanging out with some of the other people who live in the confines of the lodge. It's like they just finished maybe second breakfast.
Yeah.
And they see you all traipsing. As you guys walk into the lodge, the Wolfborn, who are guarding the main doors, these massive, like 20-foot high wooden doors, turn to you, and they're giving you this, not the stink eye, but they're watching you very carefully as you walk through the doors. And one of them recognizes you, Brina, and just, "Oh, welcome back, Slayer."
We have another ice worm that we killed. Goodbye for now.
He looks very confused and just nods over the other one, like, "Who's that?"
Who's that? Fucking
Looks at
weirdo.
shoulders. But you do find your parents. Your father, of course, sees you coming first, stands up, and in his haste, his girth kind of like shoves the table a little bit, and there's a as it scoots against the floor. "Brina, my baby girl."
You have to chew and
Finishes
swallow. Please do not hug me.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
covered
yes.
in worm guts.
Yeah, he starts to, as he's like kind of brushing crumbs from him, and then he realizes, "Oh, you are filthy.
Yeah,
oh,
it's been
oh, you smell.
okay.
Where have you all
Press to
been?
digitate some.
Yeah, I did press to digitate earlier, but
A little
I
bit.
don't know. Yeah, it's
Still some
tricky. You've been
damage.
swallowed by
Yeah,
worms.
baby.
Right, our clothes are
The
burned.
distinct
Maybe we're a
stays.
little crusty.
Oh yeah, Birdie's crop top, is it now just like covered in holes too, or was that?
It's not a
He
crop
put,
top.
the Yeti jacket back
Oh,
on.
okay, the jacket
It's
covered.
stylish. Just belly button.
Is it a mesh crop top?
Ooh, that would be
He-
stylish.
The nipples are pierced.
Stops as you kind of like give yourself a sniff a little bit, and you see his expression go from joy at seeing you, and you can see his eyes searching, and then
Can I
he gets
talk?
very solemn.
Can I talk to you and Mama just real quick? It is okay. It is okay. Seriously.
I'm gonna go get some food. If anybody would like to
I'll
come.
go it, Kala.
Yes.
I pick up on what you're putting down, Kala.
No,
Sure.
this looks
He
interesting.
goes over and he
I just like
takes
put
his chair.
arm around Birdie.
Birdie's just kind of like, no,
Like,
y'all,
push it.
y'all, go ahead. No, he goes. He has passive insight of 20 now.
He
Jeez.
walks over
He
to
reads the
Aileen-
room.
Aileen,
He reads the room.
and he kind of scoots his chair a little closer and then sits down and puts like a massive arm around her and then looks at you with all the seriousness in the world. And you can see your mother's like leaning into him a little bit, but she is more composed and she's just patiently waiting.
I get the sealed letter out and hold it in front of me and just say, he is alive. And he is well. But he is not here yet. So here is a letter that he wrote and I haven't read it and it is addressed to you all.
Your father reaches out his massive paw of a hand and takes it. He almost engulfs this scrolled up letter. As he pulls it towards him, you can see like his eyes are a little moist. Like he's not crying. There's some emotion. But your father has always been a very boisterous, kind of emotional guy. Your mother has always been the stronger, more stoic one. Affectionate, but strong and well in control. And you can see now as he breaks the wax seal and starts to unroll the scroll that she now has like softened her posture a bit and is kind of like leaned into him a little more. And you can see just one tear roll down one side of her face. He rolls the scroll out and they lean together and they read it silently. And you can see your father like furrows his brows a little bit and is reading down through it. And then his creases on his forehead smooth and his eyebrows rise and the tears just start flowing. He doesn't sob, he doesn't shake, he doesn't make any real sound, but it's just like the waterworks have begun. Your mother, you see like a tear comes out of the other eye. She now has two twin tears running down her face, but that's all. And when she's finished reading, she just sort of turns and buries her face in the side of your father's massive chest, and you can see just like a couple of short sobs. And then she leans back a little bit and brushes her hair out of her eyes and wipes her tears, and your father just looks up at the light streaming through Hoelbrak, the Great Lodge in the early morning. Takes a moment, and it's just ugly, snotty, just wiping his tears and like putting it all on his sleeves. Very well. What's done is done. Justice will be served. He did not forget his honor. And your mama kind of looks up at him and nods quietly. A small smile, just like one corner of her mouth ticks up. She looks up at you, Brina, and says, "Darling, we are so very proud of you."
I don't know if you should be, but I'm glad that it is over. Mostly over.
Father leans forward and kind of like grabs you, not necessarily by the scruff of your neck, but like the back of your armor, and just drags you across the table into a big bear hug. And you can hear him like kind of choked up a little bit, but he's keeping it in, and he just says, "You did what you had to. Brought him back. I love you both so much." Gives you like a scruffly, beardy kiss, and then kind of shoves you back across, puts you back on your feet. Well, I imagine Whitebear will want to hear from you.
Cool.
Oh, and he slides from the inside of this scroll a separate sheaf of parchment. This has your name on it.
Okay.
It seems it was rolled up inside the scroll addressed to your parents.
But just want me before. Thank you, Mama. He did address another letter to Whitebear, and we are going to speak with him. We raided the headquarters, Svanir's Dome, whatever you want to call it, and brought back some gold that they had taken with the intention of, reparations or trying to build something that they had taken back. But he's gone, and I don't know to where, but he said he would come back. And I pulled a little necklace out, and he said that he was loaning this to me and that he would come back and I would give it back to him, and I'm going to trust that that is the case.
Your father kind of leans back and crosses his massive arms on his chest. I believe he will do this thing. This is a good day, my daughter. Good day. I need another drink. And he gets up, and again there's a slight as the table kind of moves for him,
It's 10:30 and it's
and
fine.
he starts to stomp off towards
About
the
to
nearest
ask.
ale keg. Yeah, there are Nora all around here seated at tables. Some of them have like rashers of bacon and turkey legs, and all of them have a big stein full of ale.
I would fuck up a turkey leg. I'll track down. Well, I'll give my mom a little hug. But I'll track down the rest of the party and ask them if they want to go see Mr. Whitebear. I'll just hold on to the letter for the time being. I'm not going to open it yet.
Okay. Yeah, so it only takes a brief moment as you approach the stairs that lead up to the higher levels of Hoelbrak. The Wolfborn stop you and ask what your business is. And you tell them you're looking for Whitebear, and they point you in the direction at the rear of the base level of the hall. There's a wide table that is set for Whitebear and some of the more reputable legendary figures in Nornish culture. Assuming you all go with Brina to speak with Whitebear. You approach, and he's sitting at the head of this table, and it's kind of like a half circle, so it's like curved on one side, flat on another, so that he can receive petitioners while he's dining. There are 2 or 3 other pretty large Norn. One's like probably a guy on his left and a female on his right, and then a guy next to her. They're in various sorts of like leather gear with big metal plates, some on the shoulder, some right around the stomach. Yeah, just different kinds of warriors, you guess. Whitebear himself, with his massive kind of salt and pepper mane of mostly white hair, sitting towering over the others, even sitting down, full plate in front of him with a whole bird that is what's left of a whole bird, is mostly eaten at this point. 2 or 3 empty ale mugs. And as you come walking up, he sees you, gives you all a look over.
You look like shit.
You're back sooner than I expected.
The second part of the journey, we took a shortcut.
Interesting.
But
Please, tell me.
pull the letter out. We were successful in the sense that the Sons of Svanir are no longer an issue. What are you looking? Oh,
He looks at the people sitting next to him.
I was like, they're fine. It's none of their business.
As you say that, they both kind of look at him and they look at you. They're giving you very appraising looks.
Gross.
1 Norn, 1 Char, a couple of humans, an Asura, and a Silvar.
Ragtag bunch of friends. That's what it is.
Looking pretty much worse for wear.
Looking pretty ragtag. We were
One of my
success-
antlers is probably broken off.
Probably at this
Get
point.
back up.
So he reaches out and takes the letter from you.
This is from Hoelbrak.
He gives you a look.
You did not kill him.
Did not have to.
And he sort of like slides his plate to the side and pulls his scroll out, and he just starts reading it. It takes him like 5 minutes. It's a pretty long note, and he's reading it very carefully.
He's illiterate.
And you can see, like, as he starts,
Secretly.
like he gets about halfway through, and his eyebrows do the opposite of your father's. They get narrower and narrower and like clenched together. You can see like he flushes red at one point, and then it goes away. He kind of gets control of himself again.
All right.
He didn't read it, so if he said any rude shit, that is on him and not on.
He starts rolling the scroll up again, and he just kind of like tucks it down inside the like the breastplate that he's wearing. He leans forward and looks at all of you.
He tells me he will reach out and provide us with information. The locations, the armaments, the numbers of the other Sons of Svanir bases nearby. He says he will work to redress some of the wrongs he has wrought in our mountains. And that when he is done, he shall return here to face our judgment. Do you believe him?
I do. I do. And he will. And if he doesn't, then I will drag him back here.
I will hold you to that, Slayer.
I'll pipe up. As we told Halvar, Brina's got friends, and we'll stick with her and help her too.
Like doesn't burst
I
in
guess like get up, kind of like lean
It's like-
over the table to see you.
Brutal.
Very well.
Oh,
Yeah,
also
okay.
your Slayer has slayed another beast, a giant frostworm, as did this one right here, pointing to
this
Kala.
The death blow was dealt by our char friend, and I pull out. How many people are at the table that he's sitting with?
3 others and then him, so 4 total.
I pull out 4 of the frostworm teeth and set it in front of him. So,
Huh.
your thanks are
so
open.
they each look down and sort of like marveling at each other. They, one of them, the guy on his left, the big burly Norn's kind of a redundant phrase, but big like barrel-chested guy, bare arms. His leather armor is sleeveless, and it's more of like a tunic. Big, fiery red, thick beard. Hair kind of pulled back in a top knot, just towards the back of his head. Kind of balding up front a bit. Deep brown eyes, pale skin, covered in intricate kind of very pale tattoos, pale blue tattoos. He picks up one of those teeth and looks at Whitebear and says,
This is nearly as big as Frostmaw. This is the tooth. You took this creature out.
Yeah.
We got some
Stole our
eggs, too,
eggs,
if you want
too.
to see the eggs.
Cook us out.
As soon as you say that, he is on his feet, and there is an audible screech as his chair is just like knocked over behind him. It's a big, heavy wooden chair too, so it clatters to the floor.
I'll say how many people turn and look.
You can see like probably 10 tables within easy hearing distance, even in the kind of cacophony of inside this lodge, go dead silent and turn to look.
I'll pull one of the eggs out.
There is an audible gasp from even Whitebear as these guys are looking at this. And Whitebear turns to this Norn. Whitebear's still sitting down, but he turns and looks up at him and says,
Now this is something, yes? When was the last time you saw one so large? It has been many winters. You had no white in your fur at that time.
you can see Whitebear kind of give him a look like, yeah.
These are incredible trophies. What do you plan to do with them?
Well, we had talked about an omelet, but I don't think we're gonna do that anymore.
We were also looking at
He's
doing
like
some
the
arcane
guy
ring
on
stuff.
Whitebear's right almost passes out. Like you see his his already pale like Celtic skin just blanches and he sits back. Oh.
We were planning to use them in some alchemy experiments that we are conducting, but I don't know that we need all three, to be honest with you.
Honestly, if we could sell one and get some compensation for this
Or
little
if we
Yes.
could
escapade.
offer it to the lodge as a trophy in honor of Brina and Colla's accomplishments.
Actually, in addition to egg, I want to pull out the like 1,815 gold pieces. At some point the night before, I'd pursed it into a separate little thing and set that on the table as well.
Yeah.
Another thing collected.
As you're fiddling around in your bag to do that, this big red-haired Norn says,
I am Bygarth, the blacksmith.
Ooh,
By Garth.
Tell me more, Vigard.
By
Chief
Garth.
among the Norn craftsmen. My work is rivaled only by the Coden, or the dwarves of old. Weapons, armor, tools of heroes. My forge produces only the finest items. I can pay you 1,000 gold pieces for each of these eggs. Or if you have coin of your own, I could use them to forge works of wonder,
What kind?
about which the skalds would sing.
Now we're talking.
What kind of works do you think you might be able to produce from eggs of such large size?
With these eggs, I could craft a weapon unlike any other. One that channels the cold of the darkest winter. I could. I could reinforce armor to provide additional resistance to such cold temperatures. It would be expensive, and it would take time.
I mean, if someone wants to use them for that purpose, I don't really mind. We
Okay.
got them to be used.
It would be good if Brina, if you had a weapon that could do additional type of stuff with every hit that you make. That could be big.
I mean, I love a big fucking sword, guys. Come on, you know me.
Yeah, but now
Yeah.
your sword could do like some real cold damage.
Have you
Right.
all ever heard of trickle down economics? If we take the 1,800 we got from Sonnet and inject it into the
Slow
Hoelbrak
down there,
economy,
Reagan.
and inject it into the Hoelbrak economy by spending it, I really feel like we're doing the same as if just giving it to Whitebear, you know?
Oh, you're trying to. Oh no, we're not doing that. How much?
don't know
How
about that.
many eggs do you require? All 4 for this weapon.
3.
No,
3.
Do you require all 3 for this weapon?
I would need 2 of them
Okay.
to create such a unique blade.
And 1 egg could reinforce 1 piece of armor. Is that correct?
I could do this with one of the eggs, yes.
Well, if our goal was to use it to make potions of resistance.
Yeah.
We could do that, or I mean, a piece of armor that would be a long-lasting
A
resistance.
permanent resistance,
Armor
yeah.
seems better, yeah.
Wouldn't be bad for Kitri or Bertie to have an armor that would maybe help them stay standing and heal us longer.
Oh, I don't know about
Does
you,
Birdie
Mr.
wear
Wizard in
armor?
the front. Cough, cough. Oh, you can't
Uh,
wear armor though, can you, Gally?
I
Duh.
can wear
That's
armor. It just can't. It has to be light armor.
Well, it's only for the cold, though, they said, right?
Well,
I
it
mean,
would
how-
add some resistances, I guess, but it may be, also extra strengthened. I don't know. Would
Yeah.
it be stronger than normal armor, or just also resist cold?
I believe it's just resistant.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, how often do I get cold? Not often.
Well,
Well,
I'm thinking
that's
of
good.
like long term. If we deal with Jormag, it'd be better to have somebody, I guess, with cold resistant armor than just potions that last an hour.
I'm resistant to cold,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just resistance.
strong, and beautiful and talented.
But the weapon sounds super cool.
Out of character, I fucking love a big ass sword. You know my stance on that. Would love one. Kind of feel like I beefed it being stunned the entire time, but
what's the point? We were all stunned the entire time.
I mean,
Yeah.
but that additional egg, if you guys want to do weird magic shit with it,
I think
mean-
if we just made light armor, we could figure out who to give it to when the time comes.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to have it regardless. And I mean,
Yeah,
at the
I
very
can't use
least,
any
your
armor, so
sword-
I hands
Uh,
off.
Bygone, if we also have some other rare materials, might you be able to do blacksmithing for us?
Bring me something rare, something truly exotic, and I can probably use it.
Do we
The
have
more impressive the item, the more impressive the result.
the fire gem heart things with us? Are those in the bag of holding?
We picked those up before the bag of holding.
See,
don't
man,
think
I really don't
anyone gave
remember
them to
those.
me.
But I don't think we put them down anywhere, so I guess one of us would be holding them, right?
I have 2 Yeti eyes and 4 of the ice brood.
All those crystals.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we need the crystals to check for, or we were gonna use them to check for ways to.
Oh, and I also have 3 vials of frostworm blood.
Are you all having this conversation out loud?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, why
I'm
not?
like,
Yeah,
Also,
I
I
have
guess we have
blood
the
and
fire gem heart
eyes.
somewhere.
Bygarth leans forward and says,
A true warrior's weapon is quenched in blood. The more potent, the better.
I have 2 destroyer cores on my person.
Oh, that's it.
Those are the-
That's it. There they are.
Kitri had them all. Of course, the fire person has them.
I don't remember what those are from.
They're
but-
from those big fiery guys that came up from the ground or whatever.
Oh, those people.
Yeah.
those guys
That I
are-
just
And
like
that
was
cave
like,
we spent
"Fuck
4
it."
years in.
So should I just take these off my
Well, no. Leave them on there for now.
oh.
You
are we
have
giving-
them.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I wasn't sure if we were giving them to him to use.
Don't know what you can do with them yet.
But now we found them and we can show them to him.
he kind of takes them and turns them over. Looks at them.
These certainly have a magical nature to them. Not the most potent I've ever encountered, but useful, certainly. You could use this as a reagent in many arcane endeavors. I could potentially use them to temper the blades of weapons or hammers.
Would these make armor that protects you from fire?
These, I do not believe these would be enough to supply the energy for the enchantment.
Mm.
It would have to be something a little more potent.
Would one of these be capable in combination with the frostworm blood and the eggs to even strengthen a weapon further? Like if you could temper the steel or whatever even hotter, would it boost the sword or whatever else?
Like a times 2.
Unfortunately, if you tamper too much with a weapon in such a way, it makes it too fragile.
I see. Okay. I suppose we should at least have that weapon made.
I'll say, yeah, we've guaranteed one sword. That sounds like a
Is that
100%.
what you want, Brina? Like a large sword?
Oh, bro, you know, yeah, sure.
Was that like a rhetorical question?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I just didn't know if she wanted to upgrade to like a huge ass axe or a big hammer. You know, she's seen a lot of options lately.
Oh, I'm sorry. I get it now.
Yeah. You know.
You want to stick with the sword, or you want to feel like a change up?
Yeah.
This is a new chapter in Brina's life for a new implement of hurt.
She's kind of in the new phase, you know. Can be
It's-
whoever she wants to be.
If we were able to give him 2 eggs and like one of the vials of blood, Kala, you have to give me your blessing for this. Would that make any difference in the outcome of a cool ass fucking sword?
The 2 eggs will allow him to make this special sword.
Mhm.
The blood he can use to temper a weapon and make like a +1 weapon. If you guys are interested in
Oh.
that.
Yes.
Same thing with the destroyer cores or the ice brood. Those items are called corrupted lodestones.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
He can use those to create a +1 weapon if you like one. You can also use those as reagents for the potions of resistance.
Probably
Nothing
seem
to
like
add,
smarter
like-
than the egg.
Fire damage or anything to a weapon.
Bygarth says,
How many of these things do you have?
Just 2 of the fire things.
Just 2.
With 2, I cannot.
Hmm.
With 4, perhaps. Though there would be an additional requirement once the tempering was complete. That would be up to you.
Hmm.
Oh,
What would be the additional requirement?
Well, it would depend on the type of material to be used.
Hmm.
So, for example, with enough of these molten cores, we could lay the groundwork for an enchantment. But in order to ignite the power, there would need to be a catalyst. So you would have to do something like thrust it into the heart of a flame elemental, or something of a more potent nature. To
That's cool.
truly awaken its potential.
I mean, if it was fire, I wonder if I could just blow it up.
Probably not. Part of it is the elemental nature of the magic. Part of it
Okay.
is the potency. But there's also an intangible epicness to the nature of the act itself. Something almost spiritual.
yeah,
I mean, I've definitely got potency down,
Okay.
but the other 2, not so much.
What if we wanted something to do like frosty, cold damage?
I could perhaps begin work on this if you have 4 of these little things here, and he holds up one of the corrupted lodestones.
So would that be the same enchantment as the 2 eggs? The 4 corrupted lodestones would be the
No.
same.
This would be a different, lesser work. Impressive, but not quite so pronounced.
So in player terms, with the 2 eggs, he can't use the frost blood to strengthen it further. It would just be the 2 eggs have whatever that effect is on the sword, whether it's like cold and +1 or.
right. Yeah,
So,
you can't really mix 2 of the different things.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if does anybody? I mean, I would love to get the +1 sword today, and I'd love to get Marina the 2 egg sword.
Egg sword. Egg
So
sword.
you can't do like +1 and extra damage. Just one or the other. Okay. Cool.
Just recipes to make existing magical items.
Does anybody else have a color? Do you have? Well, you have a +1 weapon, don't you?
Yeah, I just got this Yeti horn bow. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. What about you, Betty? You use the gun sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd be able to do much with this Asuran gun. I also don't use. I don't know. I'm not really proficient in many weapons.
This heavy crossbow we picked up is a +1.
I'm
I don't know if
proficient
anybody wants
in
that.
Yeah.
basic weapons. I don't think I'm proficient in a crossbow, but I know I mainly use my quarterstaff.
Yeah, I think a heavy crossbow is a martial weapon. I think
Yeah.
Brina might be the only one.
Oh yeah, if it's a martial weapon, I can't do that. I am proficient in it says crossbow hand firearms.
Yeah,
And
that's the little
crossbow.
one.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's a
Would-
D6.
He'd be able to +1 armor too, or is it?
Yeah,
weapon?
Birdie, for all intents and purposes, I'm really looking for
He
armor.
does not have +1 armor.
We
Okay.
also have 2 +1 shields we picked up.
Not proficient with shields.
Although I think
Shields,
Brina might be the only one that can use that.
Brina
think so,
just
too.
dual wielding shield.
Well, if they're not metal, Keytree can.
What is it?
It was made out of dragon scale.
Oh yeah, that's not metal.
What is it?
A
+1
+1
shield.
shield.
I
We have
think
2.
I have one, but if this is a what?
+1.
Oh yeah, that would boost my AC.
Just
Yeah.
can't be metal. Druids can't use metal.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
They can, but for flavor, they typically don't.
Yeah, do you want it?
I think it says it in the book. You're not
You
allowed
don't
to, actually.
need it anymore. If you
Flavor.
I
don't
can't
want
use
it-
shields. I'm not proficient.
Oh,
Yeah,
well then
only you and
sure.
Brina can.
I think it's just you and Brina. Yeah. Okay.
Well, in that case, Bygone, if we give you these 2 eggs, if you could make that sword and maybe one additional +1, if you could, and Yaltar will plot his rapier and see if you could retemper this, perhaps. How much would that cost us?
All right. So, what all was it? Let's go
Egg
one
sword
at a time.
and +1 rapier.
+1 rapier would be 500 gold pieces.
Okay, and that does not require attunement?
I don't believe it does.
Okay,
It would take 2 weeks of work,
okay.
and he would require either a vial of the blood or one of the corrupted lodestones or a destroyer core.
Vial of blood.
If that
I
would
don't
be
think it can
okay
do
with you.
anything else. So
Okay,
Okay.
great. I'd
Yeah.
appreciate that.
The
500 gold for that.
The greater sword is 8,000 gold. It is a very rare item,
Ooh.
and it would take 8 work weeks with 1 person working on it.
Give me 1 second.
I mean,
I
could-
need to reload my
So,
page.
Brina, we do have about 900 gold pieces in the party fund, and I would be happy to give you a couple thousand if you need it towards your
Do
sword.
you have like a layaway option or like a?
I mean, we did
I
just
can
hand
give
them
you
near
money.
2,000 in gold pieces, so I'll throw it out there.
Yeah, I got not to dunk upon the quality of your work because it is world renowned, but do I get a discount for, I don't know, eliminating the threat to the well-being of the Great Lodge, and we killed this big ass fussy fucking ice worm, and also here is 1,800 gold for reparation. I'm making it worse for myself. So no to the layaway option, or
I mean, Brina, if money's a problem, we can help.
Yeah, it's worth it. If you have a sword like that, Brina, it may save all of our lives.
In honor of the work you have done, I am willing to assign one of my apprentices to assist me and cut
Ooh.
the time required to craft this item in half.
if we're not planning on using the other egg, we could maybe sell it for.
Oh, no, we
You know.
probably need to.
I
No.
would absolutely take it for 1,000 gold. For
How much-
credit toward the sword.
Does it, will it still be the same amount with your apprentice helping you, even if the work time is cut in half?
Yes.
Well, usually that would increase the cost, so
Well, but it's the, now his workshop can make other very expensive overpriced blades. of high
I have
quality.
about 6,000 gold pieces.
I can give you 2,000.
I can give you a couple thousand.
yeah, I could.
I
I'd have
can
to-
give you a couple thousand.
I currently have about 4,600 gold pieces. So
I
I
also
don't have it
have-
on me, but
I would
have
just have to run to the
4,000.
bank, but
I'd
Yeah,
have
is
to run
that bank
home
here?
and come
Problem.
back.
Is that bank here? The
Oh.
Shao
Oh.
Lai, Shun Li.
July?
Junlai.
Lie.
Shunlai?
I've
There
also
is
got.
a Shunlai Bank here in the city, yes.
Okay.
But
Wait,
Bygarth,
yeah.
as you guys are kind of talking it out, he says,
I do not require payment until the job is
Oh.
complete, but
Oh,
I do
fuck, yeah.
require the materials.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
what-
not the
in
loot.
that case,
Makes sense,
yeah.
because if we don't pay, at least you've already got the item. You can sell it later.
I will just not buy as many knickknacks on our next adventure. So. Cool.
How do I add that shield?
Shield +1, I think.
It has
is the
yet
item
to be-
name. So go to add.
yeah, it should just show up in the inventory as a shield +1.
I'll get back there.
Does Brina want the other +1 shield?
I'll take it. I don't know if I'm gonna use it.
You can wear it on your back
Sure.
It'd be
in case you
cool.
need it.
Yeah.
It'll look cool. Well, yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, from
Yeah.
having experience with the barbarian that uses a shield, you
Yeah.
get pretty insane.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, what type of sword do you want? A great sword, a long sword? It's up to you.
Sword,
A big
sword.
fucking cool ass sword. A cool fucking ass is a great sword, please. But a cool
great
fuck-
sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, so,
Dual hand that shit all day long.
but is it cool?
Oh, so we gave him one of these destroyer things
Oh, we didn't give him any destroyers.
yet.
I don't think we're gonna give him any. Period.
I
So they gave him
will
blood.
pull out
Okay.
another frostworm egg.
Yeah.
Because he needs 2, so I'll give him 2 of those.
Yeah. Alright,
And
so
then
you
I'll-
put those down, he takes them.
Go. I already have 500 extra gold on me, so I'll just go and give him that for the sword.
Okay.
So that way I don't have to pay later.
Pay in advance.
And can he do the blade I already have, or does he have to do a new blade?
He'll just make a new one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I request? Well, I'll talk to you about it later. Like a specific symbol I want to know. Or does
Okay.
that-
Yeah, you can talk over with him if you want like something etched on it or something like that. He's
Yeah.
happy to. And it will also bear his mark so
Ooh,
that people know he made it.
Sweet.
Certificate of authenticity. And so that when people sing about it, they will know it was forged by the great Bygarth.
Oh yeah, is this like? I don't know. Is this man well known in terms of like folk songs of the deeds his weapons have done? Is this like a very common?
In Hoelbrak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Humans don't really tell stories about Norn deeds
Well, that's-
necessarily. It's kind of a
Yeah.
different culture.
Yeah, we're pretty bad about other cultures.
Sounds right.
Most cultures are.
Yeah, well, we're pretty egocentric. Yeah.
Are
So
we,
keep-
are we wrapping up here? I need to. I have a yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can.
The
we can
lodestones.
pick
We're not
back
doing
up
anything with
here.
the corrupted lodestones.
I mean, I'd like to make sure we can't learn anything about the.
Okay.
But if we want to use a couple for +1, like if anybody else wants a +1 weapon, I mean,
I have 2 more vials of blood that would do +1.
Right. I was saying if we used all 4, we could make a weapon template or a weapon
yeah, I guess we'd have to get like a
pre-form.
frost. Oh, and because we would still have to charge up the lodestones, right? They're like the
Yes.
Yeah.
cores. Okay.
Yeah, with 4 lodestones, he could craft a sword that
Or we can make 4 potions.
was not itself finished, but you could then finish it later by doing something epic with it.
And for the record, in our campaign, summoning spells are still banned.
It's not banned.
Like,
I don't like them
not
because they
for-
add
yeah.
shit to the. But like, do you want to do something specific?
Well, no, there's just like the summon elemental spell later.
Oh, summon it and then stab it.
That would
Okay.
that would not be it.
Not cool enough.
No, that's not
Yeah.
epic.
Come on.
That's terrible.
It's
Yeah.
gotta be epic.
Guys, when you're making an epic weapon for story, you don't cheat it by like cheesing with a spell. It's just
You're gonna
not.
have to-
that
You have a
magic
cool
don't
ass
work.
fucking weapon. You got
Alright.
a cool ass fucking thing.
I already asked if I could blow up the sword.
Unless like backflipping out of an airplane, then
So yes, then it comes to the last egg. What do we want to do with that?
But let's,
Keep it
I
for
guess,
the
use
time
it for either research or the armor would be cool. I
let's
mean,
just keep it for the time being if you want.
yeah, I mean, I guess we're not in a rush.
Yeah,
You'll
it's
have
not
to-
gonna hatch tomorrow.
We can
Yeah,
also wonder this over Teams.
How
Yes.
much would the armor cost?
2,000.
2,000.
It's not that bad, really.
Yep. And
I will
4
also
work days.
ask him like, how long would this egg be good for? If we later decide to do armor or something.
He said it'll keep a while, but not forever. I mean, it's not an exact science. He doesn't have like an egg meter, but
Like a week or
yeah, like you
Okay.
want to take a week to decide. It's probably doable.
Well, I mean, if it takes him 8 weeks to craft them out of the eggs, they gotta hold for at least 8 weeks.
you don't know. You don't know how it works.
You're not
depends
a
when he
tech
cracks
scientist.
them and you
You
know.
don't know him. You don't know how to craft
Yeah.
eggs.
So,
Well, I guess it's taking like 4 weeks because he cut it in half.
just real quick before we wrap, the money you've offered to Whitebear.
I am
part
gonna,
of this conversation was going on. Is that it? Like you're just giving him the money?
I'm just gonna say this has to go to reparations for the towns affected.
And that was just the 1,800 gold.
1,815 gold pieces, I believe.
Yeah, it's 1,815 gold pieces worth of gold, silver, and copper.
Mixture of coins.
Okay. Oh, so
Yeah.
it was all the coins that you took from.
All the coins minus
Birdie
either
and Aris a
150
share.
or 300. Yeah, 150 each for Alexa and Birdie.
Yeah, our reduced share. Oh,
So now they've only lost 100 gold on days.
Oh fuck, we still gotta go get Daisy. It just came in my head.
I'm not. Nah.
I'll get the doll, yeah.
Daisy's gone.
That'll be
It's
my
fucking
downtime
dead.
activity.
I'll pay some farmer boy to go get her. Like, you know.
Horrible.
Okay. We will wrap it there tonight. Talking with Knut Whitebear about the plans for what they can do to help the victims and the refugees of the Sons of Svanir. As the Trollskull Six now finally have a chance to catch some badly needed R&R back in Lion's Arch once all this business is taken care of. And we will pick up there next time.
Yippee skippy!